Welcome back. Heading out on day hike number 2 for today. Again, today is December 6th, 2024. Right now we're at Wire Pass Gap. We're gonna do the Wire Pass Gap and to the junction of Buckskin Gulch. Someday we want to do Buckskin Gulch, but right now temperatures and time not gonna let us be able to do it right now. But we're gonna take this hike up to the junction of Buckskin Gulch.
Buckskin Gulch. I keep wanting to call it a wash, but technically it is a wash or a canyon, but they call it Buckskin Gulch. It is actually the longest gulch in the world. It's
Slot Canyon.
It's a slot canyon, but the reason why we are not going to do that one today, or we decided not to, is it's cold here. The high is only going to be 55 right now, and there's lots of water. I mean, water where you're going to be slushing through water, and actually potentially water up to your waist that you have to swim through down that slot canyon. So it is not a good time of year to be going down Buckskin Gulch. So that's going to have to be for another time. But Robert has some information to give you now.
So this does require a paid permit, but here they have installed a kiosk where you can get your permit right here. It's $6 per person, $6 per dog. So we've taken care of that already and getting ready to head out now.
One other thing, I mean, there are restrooms right here at the trailhead. There's other trailheads here. One goes to the wave. You also need a permit for that. But you have to pack out your waste.
Lag bags.
Yeah. So make sure you might want to bring some of those with you. Since you can't carry it, you have to carry it out here.
So this is the start of the trail. Again, this is slot canyons. Flash floods can occur, so make sure you pay attention to the weather. Also advises you to bring lots of water per person. Make sure you check the forecast, and most of these routes are not well marked, so make sure you have some nav skills, map, app, something to help you navigate as needed. So this is the start of the trail. Not too exciting right now, but just wanted to show you the start. And then when we start getting into the fun stuff, we'll catch back up with you. So the geology here, again, earlier this morning we were at Toadstool, and obviously the geology there was quite a bit different than the geology here. A lot more red rock, a lot more vegetation. We're only about, I don't know, the way the crow flies, maybe 15 miles from where we were at Toadstools. Kind of a unique formation in the rocks here.
I know how rocks got up in here.
People. But from the trailhead, it's pretty much all downhill which means, of course, coming back will be all uphill. Now, it's time to get serious. gotta limbo it.
Go under it. I'd rather do that. I'm short, so it works.
Look at this. That hunk of tree hung up in there gives you an idea how the water gets in this slot canyon. Uh-oh, our first ladder.
It's really cool. Hey, you can hear yourself echo in here.
Echo!
It's actually really cool.
Look what we get to do next. Yep. Tally ho!
It's a little bit of a drop. There's a ladder here for us to climb down. But if you're afraid of heights, this might not be for you. So here we go.
You made it!
Made it. Robert's turn coming down the ladder.
Ta-da! It's actually pretty sturdy. Continuing down Wire Pass Gap. Stepped out of the narrows. I still remember at one point when someone said they didn't want to do slot canyons.
Yeah, that's true. There was a point in time when We were looking at doing hikes down in Canyonlands or the Needles, and I was like, no, I'm not doing a slot canyon, but they're kind of cool.
Well, it opened up a little bit. Now, getting back into some narrows here. It's interesting how it's going two different directions. One kind of horizontal and the other is diagonal. And then you get back over this way, more horizontal and then more diagonal. Same thing on this other side. Again, I'm not a geologist, but you can see a definitive line where it changes. That just boggles my mind. Opened up a little wider area here, then dropping back down into more narrows. It's interesting how every so often you get a spot like this where it widens up and then you go back into the narrows. Water seep. Water seep up above us here. Wow. There's ice up there. You can see it in the camera now, but there's a hunk of ice up there too. I see some moss. Must be a little spring up there.
Right here. There's moss and dripping water down right here.
Oh yeah, there's another spot here. A little seep going on right there. Awesome. Interesting, in this section, there's quite a few water seeps. Definitely a cooler temperature in here too. And lots of water seeping in this section. Wow, look at this alcove. It's amazing. Unfortunately, people have to do graffiti. I just don't know why. Why people have to leave their mark. Can't they just leave it pristine for other people? Archaeological resources in this area are fragile and irreplaceable. The Archaeological Resources Protection Act of 1979 protects them for the benefit of all. Any person who excavates, removes, damages, alters, or defaces any archaeological resource on the public lands of the United States is subject to arrest and felony prosecution. It's too bad we have to do that, but people just don't respect history. There's Michelle coming out of Wire Pass Gap. See how tiny she is compared to the Narrows there. We were just looking at the sign there, but thought I would show you. You can see those little dots, but those are part of Petroglyphs. And there looks like a goat of some kind right there. And then unfortunately there's graffiti because people just can't leave well enough alone. But here's more of these dots. I don't know if they're supposed to signify a trail or what. There's another old something there. Can't really make it out anymore. It's interesting. Almost helixes. Because yeah, I don't know if you can see, but there's multiple in here. Kind of going all around. Again, please don't deface, don't even touch. Oh, here's a really nice, oh, look at this panel. Look at that. That is cool. More over here. More over here. A person. And then graffiti, of course. People just can't stop themselves. It's pretty cool right there. Quite a few more over here. And I guess we should mention, welcome to Buckskin Gulch. We're at the junction with Buckskin Gulch now. So again, as mentioned, this is the longest slot canyon in the world. We're just at a junction. Again, we came up at a Wire Pass Gap. We talked to a few people here at this junction. You can go a little further down and a little further up, and then you end up, either direction, end up getting to a bunch of water. And since it's only in the 50s, we really don't have wet weather gear with us. We are not going to try and, we might go down and up a little bit just to see. But Buckskin Gulch. That rock face. It's interesting how it's got that circular kind of circular dimension within that. It's kind of interesting. Just looking up here, realizing there's handprints and an arch. But in the back of that, I'm not sure if it's modern or definitely handprints, and it's an arch. Continuing our adventure, we're gonna head down Buckskin Gulch just for a little bit, and then we'll come back up to Wire Pass Gap and head back up that way.
We ran into some people we were coming in, and they said you don't get very far before you get into water, so we're not going to make it very far, but we'll at least get down here.
Well, at least take a look. We're this far. But yeah, we don't have any wet weather gear with us, and it's a little chilly. In fact, down here in the canyon, I'm about ready to pull my jacket back out. At least probably put my hood back on because my ears are feeling it. I already see water.
Yeah. And the water's already starting.
See? Agua, water. Ooh, it's muddy. Probably. Mud looks ooey gooey. Buckskin Gulch. And I guess this is about as far as we're gonna go, because I ain't getting my toes wet. And somebody was actually saying that that hole is deeper than it looks. So, as usual, the wife isn't quite satisfied yet. So we went down canyon, but now we're gonna go up canyon, see how far we can get up that way. So come on along. Striations in the rock. Very, very interesting. We haven't go much further. You can see water hole down there. See the water here in the mud. Out there where you see it gets narrow right there. You can see it in the camera, but you can see that there's a water hole, pothole right there. So that's about as far as we could get anyways. Hope you like our adventure. We're gonna start heading our way out of here.
It's cold.
Yeah, I was gonna say the sun.
My hands are freezing.
I mean, we were in shadow a lot of it, but all of a sudden it has turned cold. Not just cool, cold. But we're gonna start working our way back up Wire Pass Gap. And again, it's all uphill from here to get back up to where the truck's parked. But as always, please like, share, subscribe. Now that we're back working, we're gonna have some more stuff coming soon.
All right.
Bye-bye.